everyone, my name is Kaden Cheah, and I am from SMK Seri Bintang, Utara. Today, I would like to talk about socioeconomics in Malaysia and its effects on the working man. As Malaysia is slowly regaining its footing after having to bear the heavy burden brought upon by the COVID-19 pandemic, the economic scars left behind in its wake are still fresh and affects everyone regardless of social class. The rise in prices for all goods and services have put already impoverished families on the brink of bankruptcy. The minimum wage of 1,500 ringgit is barely enough to support the needs of one person, let alone a whole family. Assuming that one person pays 100 ringgit weekly for groceries, and said person fills up their car with a full tank of petrol on a weekly basis, with no fluctuation in gas prices, they would already spend almost 700 ringgit on just food and fuel alone. Add to that utility bills, insurance premiums, phone bills, and any home-related expenses such as rent or mortgage payments, there is barely anything left for personal spending. With such dire circumstances, most people will have no choice but to enact austerity measures in order to preserve what money they have left. As people are not spending their money, businesses will start to lose revenue and might have to shut down due to lack of consumers willing to buy their products. As a result, the economy will take a nosedive. Worse still, the government won't be able to deal with the financial crash effectively because they themselves don't have any money, as the lack of spending meant less income that could be taxed for government revenue. In the end, excessive borrowing from other nations would be required just to prevent an economic collapse, which would result in Malaysia being indebted to said nations, and with no way of repaying those debts, the country's assets such as ports and natural resources will be taken as compensation in lieu of payment. Such move will lead to economic stagnation, as there is no way for the nation to get any wealthier. Not only that, inflation would also run rampant, as the ringgit will drop in value, thanks to the lack of investor confidence after the inevitable economic crash. The buying power of the citizens would also plummet as a result, and would coincide with even worse conditions as their wages remain the same, but their value decreases and the price for everyday items increase. Fortunately, there has been some good news. The economy is slowly recovering as higher paying jobs are not more readily available, which means people actually have disposable income for once. Add to that, foreign investments in certain industry sectors, such as semiconductor manufacturing, the economic situation of Malaysia is set to improve, and the country can finally rise from the ashes of the pandemic and become an economic powerhouse in Southeast Asia.